What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about what it actually means to start day trading or what it actually means to start any kind of business. Because me, myself, I started 4 months ago with day trading, as you guys can see on the channel. And I posted a lot of videos before, and I have been inconsistently when it comes to posting in the last 1 or 2 months. So yeah, that's the first part. And I just want to talk a bit about what I have learned. I want to talk about what I can actually already tell you guys, even though I'm not profitable yet. I would lie to any of you if I told you that I was profitable and can make or even make of a living of trading. That's currently still far, far away. But one of the most important thing that I have learned so far is that the trading behavior that you put on every day on the charts, the behavior you see when you execute, the behavior you see when you set a stop loss to take profit, when you start to take a setup, when you analyze the market, everything, everything, and I mean every single aspect is a reflection of your private life. When your private life is shit currently, then you probably won't have the opportunity to get everything out of your trading knowledge and use it in the market because you're just gonna be emotionally attached, not even to trading, but to other parts of your life that you're dealing with currently. And when it comes to that, the worst thing you can actually do in any trading market, whether it's forex or crypto, even though I don't think crypto is very sustainable in the future when it comes to trading or sustainable because price action is just crazy. But um, yeah, so the worst thing actually is trading with emotion, right? You have to be emotionless. Of course, you can be happy once you pass a funded account. You can be happy once you get your first payout. That's, of course, it's all allowed because, at the end of the day, we're doing this to reach a goal, and the goal is not at the end to say, okay, cool, next target. No, you can actually be happy, but you gotta be careful about your private life. You gotta fix that first before you sit yourself onto the markets, before you start trading any session, before you start analyzing the market. You gotta have the right mindset. For example, there were weeks where I was just having bad days and not having one good day inside, and I had some private shit going on that was actually very frustrating for me, and I was not going to the gym, I was not eating healthy, and I was just lazy overall, scrolling mindlessly through TikTok or Instagram, and I could actually see in those days I was nearly the most unprofitable I've ever been because I was not able to concentrate, I was not able to think rationally. And on the other side, when I had days where I was following my plans, my daily routines, where I was actually doing stuff in life, where I was going to the gym, I was actually able to get some very good trades. And I feel like this is what's holding me back currently because trading is actually such a weird business. It's such an individualistic business where you actually have to have such a sharp mind to survive in the markets. Or the trading view ad, you have to actually fix all your parts of your life. You have to maximize them to be ready to day trade. Because a lot of people, they always tell you, especially those people that never actually day traded themselves, will tell you trading is just gambling, right? They see the charts and they see people sell, buy. They just think, well, what's the difference between trading and going to the casino? Well, the difference is pretty clear because there is not one single profitable trader out there that is gambling and profitable at the same time. Not one. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that if you treat trading as gambling, what I've done also in the past few weeks, even though I preached otherwise, but I guess that's how it is. I have to learn it myself. I can't just sit here and, talk about things and expect me to do them just as I preach them, because at the end of the day, I'm human. I gotta learn too. And 4 months in now, I'm not profitable yet, and that's completely fine. I said in the first video, if I'm not profitable in March, then I'm completely fine. If I'm not profitable in April, if I'm not profitable in June, whatever, it's not a big deal. At the end of the day, I gotta learn from my mistakes, and I gotta learn to not repeatedly do them over and over and over again, because this is also something that is sometimes still holding me back, and this is why I started journaling. So the video summarized in 3 quick points. You gotta maximize every aspect of your life to be ready to not treat trading as gambling. You gotta learn from your mistakes, and not just learn from them, but actually understand that if you do the mistake purposely again because you think now it's gonna work out, then you're basically holding yourself back. And also, of course, you gotta learn to understand yourself. So you gotta learn to understand your emotions, why you act like that, why you take this setup, and you have to understand that trading doesn't matter what you trade. Either London session, New York session, Asia session. It's just a reflection of what you are doing in your life beside trading. Trading is psychology and it's market experience. And a small fraction of trading actually is your strategy. Of course, when you don't have a good strategy, you're probably not going to become profitable, even though you might be David Goggins in your free time. But I think you guys get the point. So with that being said, video was a bit messy, but that's just a quick summarize of what I have learned in the last 4 months. Of course, I'm gonna continue the journey. I'm gonna continue start working on myself. I'm gonna continue to push, because now I'm still nowhere, but I'm fine with that, because I'm happy about the journey. I'm happy about waking up now every day and keep grinding. That's just something that is, I think there are so many people that are successful that keep telling you that those times are the best times. So I'm excited for the future. I can't, to be honest, I can't wait for the future. But I know in order to make that future that I dream of happen, I got to actually, put time in and put effort in, and also eliminate my bad habits, and this sometimes requires a lot of effort. This is why I'm still unprofitable after 4 months. Um, but yes, I even thought about stopping this channel, because as you guys can see, the last video was uploaded 16 days ago. And in the last 16 days, I just thought to myself, well, I have 65 subscribers. I should not keep going. It's such an there's so many people in this niche, so it's probably not gonna work out. I don't have the best content, and I don't want people, even if I blow up, to know me in real life. I want to be quiet and stuff. But I sat back and asked myself, why did you start this journey? And if I told myself 4 months ago that I'm just gonna stop after posting 16 YouTube videos, then he would probably freak out. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep on pushing, because at the end of the day, 8 billion people on this earth, and it doesn't matter at all what anyone thinks. It doesn't matter at all if it doesn't work out. We are here to give everything a try, because if you don't, and the people that are afraid to fall, they will eventually have to crawl their entire lives. With that being said, guys, talked a bit much, but just for documentation purposes, this was just a quick summary of what I've learned, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace out.